Hello, my beautiful souls. The Awakened Dreamer here to give you your daily tarot reading for Sunday, September 11th, 2022. Thank you so much for joining me. Do keep in mind this is general for the day for all 12 signs, so simply take what resonates. But I do want to, of course, thank you in advance for your likes, comments, and of course, your subscriptions to the channel if you haven't done so already. I'm hearing a bit split in thinking, whether it's when it comes to deciding how you feel about somebody or something. It feels like you want to come to a conclusion or just feel clear-minded about something, but there's a bit of back and forth way of being, or just a bit of uncertainty. Let's put it that way. We're going to pull from the Prism Oracle deck and see where the reading takes us. I do feel like your way of mulling things over, contemplating even who you're associating oneself with, right, or communicating with, it just feels like an intelligent kind of day, okay? Although there could be certain frustrations with energy, other people, that did come out in the first attempt to get this reading accomplished. I'm hearing well spoken. Yeah, energy. Look at that. That came out in the first attempt. So when it comes out twice in both or multiple attempts for this reading, you know it's actually, or it's meant to be more than words can express. Anyways, didn't love that moment. Moving forward, I sense that that was key wording. But what else do we have for this day? Your world coming into play, okay? I do feel like you're meant to bond with somebody, if not multiple people throughout this day, and you're even sensing somebody's energy from a distance. Online bonding, texting, you name it. Surrender. Oh, somebody or something in the air will make you feel, so let's just label that energy, will make you lose your breath at a certain point. Just take a moment, okay? I really do feel like those who are pushed to meditate should give in to that. I do feel like you're pushed to surrender to what you're meant to experience throughout the day, okay? If a push in energy takes you away from a situation, that's meant to be. If a push an occurrence of energy keeps you where you're at, then that's also meant to be. If you feel this pull or guidance to bond with somebody or to message somebody, then that is meant to be as well. I just feel like it's a day where everything is happening beyond for a reason, and you're going to regret not kind of flowing with or surrendering to that that push pull, right, that guidance once again. Light your way is just what I heard as I was pushed to look at the candles I have lit. I just feel like there are moments of sadness. Okay, if it's not your sadness and you're empathic or you're just feeling that energy, let's cleanse our energy. I feel like you're potentially pushed to escape a situation that feels quite emotional in one way, shape, or form. But you're reminded you're protected. I'm going to actually put this right on top. I'm not even going to take the card away. I just feel like it's a day where you have to go with the flow, okay? And you're being forewarned about something in one way, shape, or form. Let's move on to some small everyday tarot and see what we get. Okay, no, wrong deck. Which deck should I use? Oh, Mermaid Tarot. Okay. I just became happy, and that's because I was looking at my tarot cards, even though they're looking like a hot mess right now, the way I have them piled on top of each other. And I really do sense that you're being pushed to recognize or remember what actually makes you happy, okay? There's obviously every occurrence, every item, everything you're wrapped up with throughout the day isn't going to make you 1000% happy or just even partially. But you're meant to remember, okay, for me, like I said, my tarot cards make me happy, right? My oracle cards make me happy. Giving readings drains me, but it makes me happy. You need to identify or just pinpoint what that is for you. And then there's going to be a reminder that's not all that makes you happy or just helps you escape from moments of sadness or annoyance, frustration. It just feels like you're also reminded every item, even something as small as a tarot deck, has energy, okay? But I do feel like, or when it comes to stuff like jewelry, but I do feel like there's just levels of abundance to gain throughout the day when it comes to you going with the flow. I do also feel like you're going to be viewing somebody's energy as a gift of abundance, okay? You may also feel like somebody you're meant to reach out to or reaches out to you, someone you communicate with in one way, shape, or form, is going through a bit of emotional damage, emotion in one way, shape, or form. Potentially feeling a bit sad, going back to that card beneath. But I just feel like you are beyond helpful, even if you don't think you are. You also have the Seven of Cups and the Devil coming out. I just sense that you feel a bit trapped in a situation. You could feel as if somebody's energy isn't healthy. This came up in the previous daily reading. I do feel like you are coping with whatever that is for you quite efficiently or to the best of your ability, but I do feel like you're needing to go with the flow when it comes to your mind. Now, Spirit could be thinking through you, for you, and that could be a little bit annoying, but I feel like the color blue is coming into play, okay? However that works for you. You could be drawn to wear it. You could be thinking about the benefits of it, the spiritual meaning of the color blue. Let's ride the waves. Let's ride the waves. I'm so sorry about the dog. Keeps shaking outside the room. But I do feel like you are, okay, apologizing, even if it's in a minor way, but a lot to accomplish, okay? I do sense that you are needing to give in to an option in the moment. Okay, you may feel as if, say, you're searching for a potential loved one, right, online, or you're searching for something to buy online or in a store, or you're just browsing in one way, shape, or form, right? Could be looking for a job or something of the sort. But I do feel like you're going to be pushed to surrender to the right option for you, even if that doesn't work out in the end. Does that make sense? Nobody's going to have it all together. Keep that in mind if you're looking for new friends, a potential suitor, or something of the sort, or somebody to take care of. I do feel like you're just being pushed to surrender to the fact that you as well have, again, a lot of options in whatever that is for you, but you don't have to discard somebody because they go through their own issues. As I'm looking at the Three of Swords, because to be honest, we all have our own imperfections when it comes to our moods or moments, but I feel like they could potentially be going through an ending if it's a specific person. What else do we have for this day? Ugh, that was so annoying. Keywording. We have the Seven of Pentacles. Surrender to the way your work is meant to be produced, okay? Okay, that was meant to be the way that card just peeked out. But I really do feel like you are wanting things to be neat, organized, in order. You'll potentially want to accomplish more than your body allows you to. I'm now getting in a very admirable sort of energy. Somebody will admire you, and I just feel like you're a bit enamored by somebody at a certain point, even if it's not sort of a sexual or a love-oriented or a romantic sort of oriented moment. It could be more so you very much just kind of in awe when it comes to a baby, a child, a family member, right? A friend. But it feels like for some, it's somebody you're meant to date, okay? Or at least consider. Or it could be somebody you're in a relationship with. I sense that you're very much in love with your work throughout this day, and needing to surrender to whatever you feel you're meant to accomplish, okay? I just heard feeling like a fairy. Feeling like a fairy. Strength, okay? I need to dig for that inner strength when you feel like your emotions or other people's emotions are weighing you down. I just feel like you are going to want to escape at certain points. So do so. Nothing's holding you back, okay? Nothing's holding you back. Okay, well, at times you do get that that pull to stay where you're at for one reason or another. But I just feel like the moments when you feel guided to leave a situation, you're probably going to just go with it, okay? But I do feel like the King of Cups coming into play, bold, confident, and a little bit of emotion floating in the air. Somebody around you needs to work through it. I feel like scratching of the head is taking place. Somebody needs to get a haircut, okay? That's just a fact. But I do feel like this reading is so random, is what I just heard. Yeah, with the Six of Swords, you're just gonna feel guided at a certain point to up and migrate. You may feel like you remember something at a random time, and that just feels random. But I do feel like you're thinking about a new beginning within your career or something you want to give birth to. Some of you thinking about legit birth. Catch your breath and allow yourself to remember that this day is flowing in the way it's meant to, okay? Where the energy isn't perfect 24/7, but you're connecting with who you're meant to, and you are accomplishing what you're meant to when everything's meant to take place. Does that make sense? Didn't love that wording, but don't be surprised if somebody is a little bit secretive in regards to what they share with you, okay? This is purposeful. Not everybody opens up in the way you do. Keep that in mind. But it is a day where we're going to, okay, pull a Kipper card. It is a day where you feel as if you're getting to know somebody better, and that feels good. And I do sense that people are in awe of when it comes to you, okay? Not everybody is going to love what you produce and develop, but that's okay. They're not meant to. Interesting. We have Coffin, Courtship, and High Honor. It's a day where you're thinking about what needs to be put to rest in the future. Let's move these down. Okay. Thinking about where your energy should be put, right? Who deserves you and what needs to be left in the past, even if that's moment to moment, right? Say you discover somebody negatively commented on your social media, or somebody gave you a negative response or something of the sort, or you had a rough moment in energy in the household or in work. That needs to be left behind to move forward towards more peace and comfort and happiness. Again, that could come into play where you're meant to look to something or wrap oneself up in something that makes you happy. But I really do feel like courtship is coming into play in more than one way throughout this day. Protected, okay? Where is this deck? To go back. Sorry as this reading drags on a little bit, but I really do feel like you're reminded that you're protected in certain endeavors or one specific one, and even when it comes to a specific person. But I do feel like you're viewed in high honor in certain ways, and that feels relevant to your life purpose. Okay, let's pull one more, as I really do feel as if there's a level of commitment coming into play, okay? And your expectations will take a highlight in one way, shape, or form when it comes to people or one specific person. As something grows, I feel the need to say, but it's a very productive day to say the least, where you're looking to accomplish a lot and relax a bit, but it may not feel 100% relaxing, okay? Just go with the flow and allow this day to unravel as it's meant to.